Hey guys, it's your friend Min here. Today I want to talk about one of my decks from the Mean Streets of Gadgetzan expansion. The Mean Streets of Gadgetzan expansion was released earlier this week and has had a huge impact on the metagame. But I know some people don't want to hear me talk, so if you want to skip ahead to the games, just click on the link. I'm gonna put it on Tyrion, I guess, because why not? Tyrion's pretty badass. So yeah, if you wanna skip ahead, just click there. Okay, so for those of you who are still listening, the deck we're going to look at today is this mid-range buff Paladin. It's a reasonable deck, probably not the best in the meta currently, but it's a lot of fun and does well enough. I'm going to go over the anti-aggressive tools first. The direct anti-aggressive tools are Second Rate Bruiser, which is right here, which is of course the new minion from Gadgetzan. Taunt costs 2 less if your opponent has at least 3 minions. Wicker Flame Burn Bristle, the new legendary. Defender of Argus, and Doomsayer. These cards attempt to provide you with enough taunt and minion-based removal in the early game to allow you to reach the higher mana costs. They can also be used in the longer games if you're able to buff them. Especially the Second Rate Bruiser, he comes in really handy, and Defender of Argus can help you make some nice trades. Next I want to talk about the direct long game cards though. These would be Fight Promoter, Don Honcho, Bram Bronzebeard, Doppelgangster, and Leroy Jenkins. A few of these are a little less obvious, and I'll go over those. Fight Promoter is great. He can provide you with more resource, usually triggering off himself, which in the late game can be really crucial. It can either allow you to make questionable trades, just keep your card count high, or make your trades even better through a top deck that will demand Peacekeeper or True Silver. Don Honcho is interesting, but I feel he has a place in this deck. He doesn't have a place in many decks currently, especially any warrior deck. But if you're able to hit a specific minion with Dawn, it might make that impact that you need to win the game. This could be a 5/5 buff on either charge minion or the Doppelgangsters, of which there are 2 sets in the deck. Then Doppelgangster himself is obvious for a buff deck, as you can sometimes create massive sets of gangsters for just 5 mana. If the Doppels have 2 health, they aren't great, but every time you buff them, they get exponentially better. Just think about it, it's going to be 3 3x3s and 3 4x4s and 3 5x5s. It just gets better. It's pretty much like Jade Golems, but better. So yeah, but even 3 Doppels, even 3 Doppels at 3x3 too, can be decent, especially against aggression in a pinch. Finally, Leroy. Of course, good old Leroy. Who doesn't like to kill Jiraxxus in one swing? Buff Leroy enough and you might get the opportunity. The best buff you can get is probably Don Honcho on Leroy, because then Leroy just gets absolutely out of this world, and then you kind of just blast someone. That's why it's really great actually against a Warlock to keep Leroy in your hand, because then you can just keep constantly buffing Leroy, and then finally it'll just kind of win you the game. So next I want to talk about the cards that help in both sets of situations against both aggression and control. These are Aldor Peacekeeper, Keeper of Uldaman, True Silver, Stormwind Knight, Mean Street Marshal, and Sergeant Sally. This is where I feel like the deck gains most of its strength, other than the buff cards themselves, as these minions can be useful against any deck in the proper situation. The obvious are Aldor, Keeper, and True Silver, so I'll skip those. Then we get to the Stormwind Knight. So Stormwind Knight, you might be like, why the fuck are you running Stormwind Knight, especially when you have Argent Horse Rider. Let's go look at him. So Argent Horse Rider. So Argent Horse Rider, when he costs 3 mana and he has Divine Shield, he pretty much does the same thing, right? Well, not entirely. I mean, if you buff a Argent Horse Rider, it's still only going to have the Divine Shield and then maybe 2 health, 3 health. If you buff the Stormwind Knight, then it's going to have maybe 6 health. So it can trade into stuff like 2x3s really easily. Then if it has 4 health, it can trade into 2x4s. Or sorry, 4 health, 4 attack. So yeah, the Stormwind Knight is actually, for some reason, I feel better in this deck. And you may think I'm crazy for actually running that, but just give it a try. See if it actually works for you. So now let's go to the Mean Street Marshal. It's another new card in the set. So let's go back here. I'm just gonna take this off and go back to the Pally cards. Okay, so if we go to the Mean Street Marshal, Mean Street Marshal actually can be used in both situations. It can counter aggressive decks. It can be played on turn 1, which is really nice, and then you can kill off maybe patches. Then you can follow that up with a Doomsayer and make it a little easier. Or you could just save it for smugglers and then play the Mean Street and the smugglers in the same turn. Especially if you have the coin, that's really nice. Then let's talk about Sergeant Sally. This is another really interesting minion. With the buffs, Sergeant Sally can be really good. She can give you that push that you need to clear a board, and well, take a ward back that a Doomsayer can't. She's really scary when you put her down on board because all of your opponent's minions are probably just gonna die if she has enough attack now. So you may think I'm crazy for running this card, but it's actually the only spot that I think that you could run this card, and it does do a pretty efficient job. Finally, we obviously have the buff cards. The buff cards are, of course, Smugglers, Grime Street, and Grime Street. So the Grime Street Enforcer can be game over, essentially. If you if it's allowed to stay on board for multiple turns, it's essentially like Thorson for value. It'll just keep constantly producing for you, and it'll, like, if it's hitting Doppelgangsters, if it's hitting any of your really great cards that buff or that work with buffs, then it's just gonna be, well, yeah, it's gonna be game over. So yeah, that's enough about him. Then let's just talk about the regular buffs. The regular buffs just give you enough to make your minions that much better. And making your minions just a little bit better. Just adding a whole set of stats to an entire hand of minions. Obviously will give you quite a bit of tempo. So if you can use that, you'll be able to win games. And yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching if you actually watched to this point. Let me know what you think, and enjoy.
I will fight with honor.
You a little greedy. Excuse me.
Reporting for duty.
I want to get through it, so you can go ahead and kill one of my things, I guess. I'll summon this next turn. That's annoying. Could just go with the bruiser. I kind of just wanted. This deck is kind of about being greedy, so I'm just gonna be more greedy. Sometimes it's about being very greedy. Yeah, he's gonna run every single thing into that. I can keep my minion alive now. Do I smugglers first actually? I could just smugglers and doppelgangster. But I could just be even more greedy and go for a Don Joe. Ah man. That's the question, right? I think
Let me think.
Let's see. If I hold off on Don Honcho, I can probably use this and this next turn. They're gonna be 4x4s. I don't really like 4x4s. I want to make them bigger.
For the king. For honor.
Make them bigger. If I get Don Honcho on these guys, like, the game's over. So I'm just gonna summon these two next turn if I can. And then just get rid of everything in my hand as much as possible. Don't be spell damage, thank you. Hex, okay. Hex is fine. I might just go with the defender. I just do. I'll do this. Make use of these. I want to get Don Honcho on these guys. If I do that, the game's pretty much over. I think desperately, I really do.
Warriors, come out to play.
Okay. Do I just run Sergeant Sally in? I could trade this off. Yeah, I think I actually put the 5 damage to the face. Seems good. You just use that hex. Now he really wants to kill Sergeant Sally too, so he'll probably do that, yeah. Which isn't really even the greatest trade there. He has a second hex, it's a pain. Okay, he does. Storm. Oh, Fran. That's not that good. That's really not that good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Doomsayer first. Doomsayer, Don Honcho. Kill off Ren here. If he wants to, he can kill my Doppel or my Don Honcho here, but I have this. Yeah, that's fine. That's actually the only thing that would really fuck me. What would fuck me? I don't even know. Well, who knows, but we're playing this. Don't even care. Not even trading. He's gonna pull off some magic to actually kill this. Serious magic, like that's disgusting. Oh, so you give me that one back. It's not a 10 by 10 anymore, but it's still a 2 by 2. Yeah, that, I don't know. I don't think that helps. I think he was looking for a taunt totem. But we'll see. Maybe that helps. Feels like double storm. Freaking disgusting, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Uther versus Morgul. I will fight with honor.
See what kind of shaman this one is. Oh, okay.
Reporting for duty.
Don't really have a play for a while. I'm not gonna summon these two. I mean, oh shit. Actually, I could smugglers run Coin Sergeant Sally. Yeah. Do that. I'm gonna draw, okay. Wipe his board. He only has 2 mana, he can't hex that. It's fine. He has to deal with this too. And his weapon isn't strong enough. Take it. If he can't remove, I think he knows that if he can't remove that, he's pretty much like SOL, and he can't even remove my brute or my bruiser. So like, yeah. It's a fast game. Priest.
The light shall bring victory.
Oh no.
I will fight with honor.
Hero might be a good card. These cards all really like buffs. Yeah, I'll just keep them. And I can use them to manipulate his minions' health. So that's nice. That's fine.
Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me? I'm not ready. For justice.
It's not the greatest. You could have the dragon with 5 attack, 4 health. Okay.
Wow. By the holy light.
I don't want to play this yet. Cabal Shadow Priest. So
Let me think.
I think I saved my coin. Maybe coin the Cho or Don Honcho there. I don't really need to use this though. That's the problem. Fine.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Take a really slow turn too.
Is someone injured?
Let's see here.
For the king. Reporting for duty.
1 man off what I wanted to do there actually. Shit. That's annoying.
I wield the power. Black.
That's fine.
Follow the rule. None may steal our secrets.
Okay. I guess. Defender of Argus wouldn't be bad right now.
The end is coming!
Hey,
The
you need
battle
tickets?
last Warning. Not in my house.
Keep my resources high, keep his resources low. I'll probably just let it happen, yeah. That's what we're looking for. Holy shit.
Reporting for duty.
I like that it's at 4 health. I really like that it's at 4 health.
Once upon a time.
Secret agent coming.
Okay. Can do some pretty crazy stuff right now. Don Honcho, Coin Stormwind Champion or something.
You wish to live forever.
Ah, crap. That's actually annoying.
Let me think. You better sleep as a giant toad or meet my fist.
Dragonfire Potion wrecks me pretty hard here. But if he does that, then I can follow it up. We got some stuff. I think I'm just gonna do this. Should have probably just done the 2 cards first. But whatever. Oh man. Saving both of those. It's gonna be a Shadow Death. Maybe some, I don't know what he's gonna use to do with this. That's okay. Let's see. Is this big enough? Well, actually, yeah, it's gonna be like what? 7x7s? Yeah, I'll do 7x7s. Well, actually, no, it's gonna be 6x6. 6x6 is still fine. I do that first because he can't actually paint it, so he has to yeah, it's actually purposeful that I don't buff that, which is kind of funny, but it is. Yeah. No, you can't kill that. Doppelgangsters win me the game, and the second set comes down even if you can actually clear that first set.